Hello guys, good evening. Welcome to the very first demo session on data engineering with Google Cloud Platform. I hope you guys are able to hear me. Can you guys confirm once, please? Are you guys able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thanks for confirming. So I hope you guys are able to see my screen as well. Okay, so let us start the session, everyone. So this is a very first demo session on data engineering with Google Cloud Platform. And in this session, I am going to talk about what is data engineering. First thing is that I'm going to tell you what is actually the data engineering and what is the role of a data engineer. In the second topic, I will talk about what is Google Cloud Platform, what is the benefits of using the Google Cloud Platform. I will talk about it. In the third, I will talk about the detailed course curriculum. So for the next 3 months, what is the detailed course curriculum, what are the topics that we are going to cover, I'm going to tell you one by one. In the fourth topic, I will talk about the course details, such as the timings, notes, recording access, what and all access you are going to get it with this course. I'm going to share you in the fourth topic. So these are the four things that we are going to see as a part of the demo session, guys. First, we will talk about the data engineering, then Google Cloud Platform, then the detailed course curriculum and the course details. So these are the four things that we are going to see in this session. Before we actually go into it, people may have a different questions, right? So some people may be having a question like, how would I get a job from the course? Or what about my current experience? Or I do not know the cloud at all. How can I manage the job? Or will I be able to do the job or not? Will I be able to crack the interviews or not? Does it make sense to my profile or not? So you may be having a different questions. What I'm going to do by the end of the session, I would like to answer all of these things. And if you have even more questions also, you can ask me so that we will see all of those things, guys, by the end of the session. All right, so I'm going to answer all of these questions: how to get the job from the course, and how to manage your current experience, how to learn entire things. I'm going to talk about it. Okay, so before we jump on to our very first topic on data engineering, so let me gonna tell you guys about myself. My name is Shaik Saidhul, everyone, and I'm currently working as a solution architect. Let me update this one. Okay, yes. So I'm currently working as a solution architect at Quantech. I'm also a consultant at Databricks. I'm currently working as a two places. Currently working as a solution architect at Quantech. I'm also a consultant at Databricks. Coming to my education, I have completed my master's degree from NIT Trichy, everyone, National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli. I do have more than 8 years of experience into the data. Now, I think it is around 9 years of experience into the data and AI field. I have done many certifications in a Google Cloud Platform, Azure Cloud Platform, AWS, Databricks, Python, Terraform, many certifications that I do have, guys. Coming to my training experience, so I am a corporate trainer also, guys. I would like to tell you that first. I'm a corporate trainer also. I have recently taught for Cognizant, Deloitte, so multiple, MNC companies. I usually provide the corporate trainings, and I also provide the trainings for multiple institutions in the Hyderabad. Okay, so this is all about me. For this, especially on the GCP data engineering, I do have more than 2.5 years of training experience, I would say. 2.5 years of training experience on the Google Cloud Platform, guys, everyone. Okay, so that is something that I can say. Right, just remember me as a Shaik Saidhul. I am the trainer for this course. Okay, yeah. So now we will talk about what is data engineering. Can anyone tell me what is data engineering? Any guesses? Can anyone guess it? What is data engineering, everyone? Right. Sir, data engineering is a process of extracting the data from the multiple data sources. Okay. Sir, it is a process of extracting the data from multiple data sources such as applications or files or databases or IoT devices. Right. So it is a process of extracting the data from multiple data sources, then storing it, processing it, analyzing it, and sending the data to the multiple downstreams such as BI, ML, data science, and the business groups. And we also take care of the data governance and monitoring. Sir, what is data engineering, sir? In a data engineering, you will get the data from the multiple data sources, such as, sir, we are going to get the data from the application. According to your client requirement, you may extract the data from the applications, or you may be extracting a data from the file format such as CSV file or a JSON file or a Parquet file or a Avro files, or different databases, right? Some people stores the data in the form of a databases such as MySQL database or a SQL Server database or a PostgreSQL databases. Or sometimes you may get the data from the IoT devices also, such as in sensor devices, right, sir? So we have multiple data sources here, so these are all called as a multiple data sources. Okay, so what do we do, sir, in the data engineering? First, we extract the data from these multiple data sources and we store the data into a one single storage layer that is called as data lake. Sir, a data lake is an object storage service where you are going to store the data in the form of a raw format. So data lakes are mainly used to store the data in the raw format. So you get the data from the application, you get the data from the files, you get the data from the databases, you get the data from the IoT devices, and you're going to store entire data in the raw format. You are going to store the data in the raw format into the data lake. Okay, yes. So what is the agendas are here, if you ask me? So what a business manager says that if you try to understand this data, you are going to get some kind of inputs to improve your business. So this data will eventually improve their business. So that's the main agenda for all of these data engineering. So if you try to analyze this data or understand this data, this will give you some kind of a insight to improve the business. So that's the reason they are going to store the data here. Then we have to go for the analysis. Sir, as it is a raw data, we cannot directly go for the analysis. Right, sir. So raw data may contain a different problems such as null values or duplicates or unnecessary data or bad records. So raw data may contain a different problems. Sir, what we are having, so we are going to do the analysis, but we cannot directly go for the analysis because the raw data may contain a different problems. So that is the reason what we are going to do. We try to process the data. So we extract the data from the storage layer. We process the data here. Okay, we process the data here. What is mean by processing, sir? Cleaning the data, removing the duplicates, handling the null values, eliminating the unnecessary information and bad records. So this is called as data processing, also called as a data cleaning activity. So in the data clearing, data will be properly cleaned with the help of the different processing frameworks are there, such as Spark, Pandas, Apache Beam. So different processing frameworks available in the market. So we are going to use them. We are going to clean the data here. Once the data is cleaned, we can directly go for the analysis now. We can go for the analysis. So most of the times we are going to do the analysis in the data warehouses. So in the data warehousing, we are going to perform the analysis with the help of the simple language called SQL. Right, sir? You are going to do the analysis with the help of the simple language called SQL, and you are going to create the tables, analysis tables or insight tables, we call it as. For example, sir, what is mean by analysis? Analysis meaning that, sir, I wanted to find out the top sold product, most sold product. right? Sir, I wanted to understand the customer behavior. Sir, I wanted to understand the sales trend from the last year to this year. So such a kind of a requirements will be there from the client. You are going to create a table for that. In the data warehousing, you are going to create a SQL query, which eventually creates a table out of it. And these tables are very useful for the downstream, such as BI or ML or data scientist or business groups. So this is how we are going to do the process. So we are going to get the data from the multiple data sources. We are going to store it, process it, analyze it, and send the data to the data warehousing for downstreams. For Power BI, for creating a dashboards or reports, but ML for creating a ML reports, data science for creating some kind of a future trends, business groups who will be utilizing this data for the decision making purpose. So this is what is data engineering. In this one, we are going to take care of the data quality and governance also. So that comes under the data governance and monitoring, which will eventually ensure that the data is quality enough and accurate and complete throughout the entire platform. So that's data governance is data access control, data quality, data accuracy, and data completeness. All of these things will be taken care of. So this is what is the data engineering, everyone. This simple diagram which tells you what is data engineering. If you guys wanted to see in a descriptive manner what is data engineering, sir, so data engineering is a process of, you can see here, so data engineering is a process of collecting the data, organizing the data, preparing the large amounts of the data so that it can be easily used and analyzed for the decision making purpose, right, sir? So it is a process of collecting, organizing, and preparing large amounts of the data so that it can be easily used and analyzed. So that's what it is. It involves designing and building the systems that systems and infrastructure that allow the data to be captured, stored, processed, and accessed efficiently. That means, sir, we are not going to do these activity manually. We are going to automate these things by creating a systems and infrastructure and pipelines mainly, which will capture the data, store the data, process the data automatically and efficiently. Okay, so that's the main purpose. So this is what is data engineering, everyone. So if you guys wanted to understand the role of a data engineer in a projects, if you ask me, so data engineer will work on different activities. He may work on data ingestion, data storage and management, data processing, data quality and governance, data pipelines, performance optimization, and monitoring and maintenance. That means a data engineer on a daily basis, they are going to work on different activities like this: data ingestion, data storage and management, data processing, quality and governance, and data pipelines. So just wanted to tell you on a high level what is data engineering so that it is easy for you to, some people might have already know it, but just wanted to just tell you, sir, what is actually data engineering on a high level. Okay, yes. So anyone have any questions on what is data engineering before we go to the next topic? Anyone have any question, guys, please?
No, clear, sir.
Okay, so I hope that is clear. All right, the next topic, this is one of the important for this entire course because we are learning the data engineering on top of the Google Cloud Platform. Right. Sir, what is Google Cloud Platform? Any guesses? What is Google Cloud Platform? Right. So very simple, guys. So you might have known different cloud platforms. Can you guys tell me what are the cloud platforms that you know?
AWS, Azure.
IBM Cloud,
AWS,
AWS,
Azure, IBM, yep, Alibaba. Oracle. Right, sir. So these are the different cloud platforms available in the market. Right. So these are the multiple cloud providers. Sir, what are they? Sir, these are all the cloud providers. So these are all cloud providers. Sir, what are these cloud providers provides us? Can anyone tell me? What are these cloud providers provides us?
Virtual resources.
Okay, virtual resources. Any other answer? What are these cloud providers provides us, sir? If you ask me, sir, they provide you the cloud computing services. Right, sir. So they provide you the cloud computing services. Okay. So what are these cloud computing services? To whom they provide, sir? If you ask me, sir, Google Cloud Platform, AWS, Azure, these are different cloud providers. They provide you the cloud computing services for the organizations. They provide all of these things for the organizations. Right, sir. What organizations will do? Organizations are going to be make use of these services and they are going to fulfill their project requirements. Okay. For example, if they wanted to store the data, tell me guys, if they wanted to store the data, how much time it would take if I give you some 100 terabytes of the data? Right? If you do not have a cloud platform, where do you store it? If you do not have a cloud platform, tell me where do you store it?
On the local systems.
Local systems. Right. So if you, when I say local system, you have to purchase those things first thing. Right, sir. If I wanted to store some 100 terabytes of the data, right, I cannot store it in a one single machine. So I have to first purchase the machines. Right, sir. So let us see an example maybe. Right, sir. For example, I give you some 100 terabytes of the data. I'm asking you to store it. Right, sir. If you do not have a cloud platform, where do you store it? The question is, sir, if you do not have a cloud platform, where do you store it? Tell me, yes, where do you store it? Sir, if I wanted to store it, if I follow the traditional methodology, because we do not have a cloud, so if you can go to the traditional method. Sir, what is a traditional method? The traditional method is something that you have to create your infrastructure on your own. Right, sir. You may have to purchase all the machines, purchase the hardware, right, sir. Purchase the hardware and install the operating system and libraries, some of the libraries that are required, and you have to do the networking. You have to you know do a lot of things like assign storage, take care of the backups, right? So these many things, even more also, monitoring and maintenance, upgrades, patches, many things, right, sir? Monitoring, maintenance, upgrades, patches, many things comes into the picture. Once you do all of these things, sir, once you do all of these things, then only, once the entire thing is required as per the standards, once the entire server is available as per the standard, then I can able to go for the data storage. Then if everything is ready, what we can do, sir, then we can able to go for storing this 100 terabytes of the data. Right, sir. Then we can think about storing the 100 terabytes of the data. So when you follow traditional methodology, tell me guys, what are the challenges here? Tell me what are the challenges that you see? How much time it would take to do all of this entire thing for storing the data?
Cost.
Okay, sir, it is a lot of time. First thing, it's going to take a lot of time. It may take, like, you can see, if you wanted to purchase all the hardware, machines, networking, storage, everything, if you guys wanted to do it, it may take a lot of time. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, right? A couple of months also. And a lot of effort you have to put it, a lot of effort, right? So for building this entire infrastructure, you may have to put a lot of effort. Not only one single person, it is not possible. Networking guy, storage guy, backups, hardware, so many things, installing system hardware, many things comes into the picture. Not only that, a lot of money also you have to spend here. So these are the challenges when you go for the traditional systems. When you go for the traditional systems, sir, these are the challenges that you see. Right, sir, a lot of time, lot of effort, lot of money. So that's the reason the companies, that is the reason the companies are looking for an alternative solution. So that is what we call it as. So that's where the companies are looking for a alternative solution. Can you guys tell me what is that alternative solution? Cloud providers. They are looking for an alternative solution. So that is where the infrastructure is automatically provisioned. So what the cloud providers do, sir, if you ask me, for storing the data, you don't have to do all of these things. What we have to do, sir, we have to find a suitable service. We have to find a suitable service and create buckets or containers or folders, then store the data. That's it. Right, sir. Then you directly store the data. You don't have to worry about it, because who will take care of the infrastructure here, sir, in the cloud providers? Who will take care of the infrastructure? Tell me. In the cloud providers, cloud platforms will take care of the infrastructure, so you don't have to worry about it. So you have to find a suitable service, then create some kind of a folder. Where do you want it to store the data? Then store the data. So this is the reason. What is cloud provider doing, sir? A cloud provider providing you the cloud computing service here. Sir, what they are doing, sir? What they are doing? So the cloud providers providing you the cloud computing services. This is what they are doing. They are providing you the cloud computing services. So if you look at it, sir, what they are doing, sir, the cloud providers providing you the cloud computing services. So these services are very useful for the organizations, right? So these services are very useful for the organizations to store the data, right? To store the data, process the data, analyze the data, visualize the data, govern the data, monitoring, maintenance, all of these things we can able to take care of it. So this is the advantage. So what is the advantage that you are going to get, sir, when you use the cloud providers? Sir, cloud providers providing you the cloud computing services. Sir, what are the cloud providers doing, sir? They are providing you the cloud computing services, and these services are very useful for the organizations to store the data, process the data. Simply, they are useful for the organizations to fulfill their project requirements. So that's what. Okay, what is the advantage of cloud computing services? That they are useful for the organizations to fulfill their project requirements, such as storing, processing, analyzing, visualizing, and governing the data. One of such a cloud platform is what, sir? If you ask me, that's the main focus of interest of today. That is Google Cloud Platform. So what is the main focus today, guys? If you ask me, so Google Cloud Platform. This is what you are looking at. So Google Cloud Platform is one of the leading cloud provider. What is the definition, sir? If you ask me, this is what it is. Sir, what is Google Cloud Platform, sir? Google Cloud Platform is one of the leading cloud provider which provides the cloud computing services for the organizations. Which provides the cloud computing services for the organizations to fulfill their project requirements, such as storing the data, processing the data, analyzing the data, visualizing the data. So this is what is definition. So Google Cloud Platform is one of the leading cloud provider which provides the cloud computing services or products to the organizations to help the store the data, process the data, analyze the data, visualize the data, or govern even more also. So this is what is the cloud platform, sir. One of such cloud platform is a Google Cloud Platform. The same thing I have mentioned here. So Google Cloud Platform is one of the leading cloud provider that offers range of products and solutions to help the organizations to build the application, deploy the applications and services in the cloud platform. You are going to build all of these things in the cloud platform only, right? So that's what it means. right? So these services, Google Cloud Platform is providing you the services which are highly reliable, secure, and scalable infrastructure, right? So it is using the plenty of the extensive global network and data centers throughout the world. Even in India, also we have two data centers. We have a data center in the New Delhi. We have a data center in the Mumbai also. Okay, we have a two data centers are there, guys. So one is in New Delhi and one is in Mumbai for the Google Cloud Platform. Sir, Google Cloud Platform is one of the leading cloud provider which provides you the cloud computing services. These services are highly reliable, secure, and scalable infrastructure it is offering you, and it is using the uh, power of Google's extensive global network and data centers. So that's what it is. Sir, what are services it is offering you, sir? If you ask me, sir, Google is offering you a plenty of the services. You can see here. These many services it is offering, such as compute services, identity and security services, management tools, networking services, big data services, storage and database services, and machine learning services. So Google Cloud Platform is offering you a plenty of the services such as compute, identity and security, management tools, networking services, big data services, storage and database services, and machine learning services. So this is what it is. Right, sir. We are going to, as a part of this course, we will be mainly focusing on big data and storage and database services because we are going to become what, sir? GCP data engineer. To become a GCP data engineer, these things are enough. Right? Big data and storage and database services. So that's what. Right, sir. Why only the GCP, sir? If you ask me, Google is having a very good community support. Google Cloud Platform having a very good community support. And these services, compared to the other cloud platform, the services offered by the Google Cloud Platform are cost effective. So compared to the other cloud platforms, the services offered by the Google Cloud Platform are cost effective. One more is these are flexible. The services are flexible, scalable, scaling up and down as per the demand, reliable, secure, fully managed services and serverless services also it is offering, and fast, and the interface is very simple. Sir, Google has a very good community support. These services are very cost effective and it is offering flexible and scalable services also. Flexible means you can customize it according to your demand, and the scaling up and down as per the demand. So reliable meaning that trustworthy. Secure means all the services are secure in terms of the data storage and in terms of the data in the transit also. Fully managed, that means you don't have to worry about infrastructure details. All the infrastructure is taken care, and it is fast and very simple user interface it will be having it. So this is what it is. And you can also see the market trend or a growth rate. If you look at the growth rate in the last quarter, Google Cloud Platform is having a very good growth rate compared to the other cloud platforms, you can see. Right, sir? It is having growth rate nothing but compared to the last year to this year, the companies are using 54% extra than the Azure and AWS. That means the growth rate. It is not the market, it is the growth rate. Compared to the last year to this year, how the usage of the GCP and AWS and Azure, if you ask me, so this is how it is. Right, so this is what it is. Anyone have any questions, guys, on the Google Cloud Platform before we talk about the detailed course curriculum? Anyone have any questions, please?
Oh, okay. The opportunity ratio when we compared with the Azure data engineer and AWS data engineer in
So when you compare the GCP with Azure or AWS, you don't see much difference, first thing. But the thing is that AWS and Azure is a very huge competition is there when you go for an opportunities wise, right? Right. So there's a very huge competition will be there. Getting the jobs becomes almost impossible. Okay,
right.
because very huge competition is there. But when it comes to the services, much different. There isn't much difference because each cloud platform has its own flavors of services when it comes to the data. And one more difference I could see why the companies are choosing the GCP over the other cloud platforms is that it is cost effective nature, right?
Right.
That's the reason you have a plenty of the companies choosing it. So that's where the plenty of opportunities are there, and the competition is very less because it is new cloud platform compared to the other cloud, right? So that's how you can say.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So, I mean, just want to know how suggestible if when we are learning Google data engineering instead of those two.
No, there isn't any.
Just I'm talking in terms of opportunity point of view, not as a growth rate and all.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
right.
Getting the job becomes very easy compared to the AWS and Azure because the competition is very less. The opportunities are more. You put your resume, you get the calls.
Oh,
Okay, you the moment you put the resume, you get the calls for GCP, AWS, and Azure. All the cloud platforms, you get the calls. But the thing is that, are you getting the offer letter? The when you go for GCP, the getting the offer letter is easy compared to the AWS and Azure because there's a huge competition for AWS and Azure. Okay, yeah.
right.
Any other questions, guys? Anyone? All right. So now,
Sir, I would like to ask any day-to-day real-time scenarios you will
yeah, I'm
explain.
going to talk about it in the course curriculum so that you will get a good understanding of what actually we are going to talk about it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one more question. So this course is suitable for experienced public staff or how it
No,
is?
it's all because earlier maybe if you go 5 years or 4 years back, the fresher roles means only Python or Java. But nowadays it's not like that. The market is totally changed. There's a junior data engineers. There are fresher opportunities for data engineers. There's a fresher opportunities for the AI engineers. So you have a market is totally changed. So plenty of opportunities for the freshers in the data engineering area also. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. So now I'm going to tell you guys on a high level what is the course curriculum and what we are going to talk about it one by one. Right. So we have a dedicated notes. I'm going to show you the notes later. First, I'm going to show you the course curriculum here properly. Right. Yeah, you can look at here, guys. So this is a course curriculum that we are going to. The timings is only the difference here. I'll talk about this timings. Okay. Maybe I'll just try to make it white color. Then I'll try to make it last. I'll try to add the timings. So the timings is exactly 9:30 to 10:30 every day, the same time, 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. Okay, Monday to Friday, live sessions. These are all live sessions, guys. Okay, so this is first thing is that look at here. First, we will be starting with the cloud basics, guys. I'll talk about the cloud basics. Maybe first, we were already looking at it, cloud overview, cloud introduction, right? So this is what it is. So first thing is that we will start with the cloud basics. Maybe tomorrow I will talk about GCP introduction more and GCP interfaces in the next session. Okay, so this is our very first topic that we are going to talk about it. That is cloud basics, everyone. So in the cloud basics, we will be learning about what is cloud overview, GCP introduction, GCP interfaces, GCP locations. I am an admin. So not a very deep because we don't need to know about it. On a high level, what is these things? Because you are going to enter into the Google Cloud Platform, you must know the basic things of the Google Cloud Platform, interface, all of those things. Right. So first thing we will start with it. And after the cloud basics are completed, we will go to the next topic that is programming. We will go to the next topic, guys. So that is what is programming. So in this programming, we are going to talk about Linux basics, right? So first thing is Linux basics. We are going to do it. Then Python for data engineers, PySpark also we are covering, Apache Beam also we are covering. Okay, so this is our next topic that we are going to cover as a part of this session. Then once these two things are completed, Then we will go to the very important topic that is called as data engineering services. This is what is the important aspect, data engineering services. In this data engineering services, we are going to talk about, so we are going to talk about GCS. What is Google Cloud Storage? The very first service we are going to see about Google Cloud Storage service. And then Cloud SQL. GCS is an object storage service for storing the data. Cloud SQL is a database service. BigQuery is a data warehouse solution. Dataproc is for running the Spark and Hadoop jobs. Dataflow is for Apache Beam. Data Fusion is for creating the pipelines using the you know user interface. Airflow, workflow orchestration tool. PubSub for streaming data. Cloud Functions is a event-based solution. Databricks. And okay, so this is not covered. So we are not covering this thing at all. All right. So this is what it is, guys. Terraform. So this is all. So out of these two things, Terraform and the data fusion is not very much important. So that will be who is creating these things. 1 minute, guys. Do not write anything on the thing. So I'm going to remove it. Yeah. So you can see here, we are going to see all the services such as GCS, Cloud SQL, BigQuery, Dataproc, Dataflow, Data Fusion, Airflow, PubSub, Cloud Functions, Databricks also covered. Databricks also covered, and Terraform. So all of these things that we are going to cover as a part of the thing. Once these things also covered, once these things also completed, guys. Okay, once these things also completed, then we will be also covering one more thing such as projects and case studies here. You can look at it. So this is also one more important aspect. Sir, what are the case studies, projects that we are covering, sir? If you ask me, so this is where we are going to talk about two BigQuery case studies. Two case studies in the BigQuery. Two case studies and one end-to-end batch pipeline in the Dataproc. Two case studies, one end-to-end streaming pipeline in the Dataflow. Four end-to-end DAX in the Airflow. Two case studies on streaming and autoloader, one end-to-end project on the Databricks. So all of these things, so these are all real-time case studies that we are going to cover. We are going to implement the pipeline in the class itself so that where you get a very good understanding of how to create the pipelines end-to-end. All right, so this is also we are covering, guys. Okay, so these are all more than 10 we are covering. And one more thing finally, so here we have the course details. Here you have the course details, guys. In the course details we are going to talk about, so in this one, so the course name is GCP data engineering. The duration is 2.5, around 3 months, you can say around 3 months. Timings is 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. every day, Monday to Friday, live sessions. Recordings will be shared on a daily basis, so you don't have to worry about it, guys. So you are going to get the recordings on a daily basis. And resume templates will be shared to you to create your resume. And interview questions also shared to you to crack your interviews. These are going to be very useful. Certification dumps will also be shared if you guys wanted to go for certifications, and material also provided. Let me going to show you how the notes will be so that all the things whether we are covering or not, you can see. So the very first thing is cloud basics. So you can see here, guys, GCP introduction, GCP interfaces. I'm going to tell you how to create a free tier account, GCP console walkthrough. Okay, and then Linux basics also you have it here. So basic Linux basics also you have it here. And then first service is Google Cloud Storage. So what is GCS? How to create a bucket? All the things are pretty much created with a proper thing, guys. You don't have to take any notes. Everything is here. The only thing is that you need to understand the concept very simply, and you can go for to my notes for recapping everything on a daily basis. And then creating a bucket using the Cloud Shell with the help of the commands. You can see these are the commands that we are going to learn. And then assignments will also be there. Then next service Cloud SQL. So in the Cloud SQL, first I'll talk about what is data, what is database, what is DBMS, RDBMS, non-RDBMS. All right. So then a real-time example of where the RDBMS comes into the picture, where the data warehouses are utilized. And then we will see what is Cloud SQL. and connecting it to the Cloud SQL from the different options or methods. And we are going to talk about a database migration project here. One of the database migration project we are going to see, which is very useful for you to understand the data migration process. And sample data for practice assignment. Then BigQuery. So what is BigQuery? BigQuery's architecture and BigQuery limitations. Working with BigQuery, guys, you can see the project hierarchy, different ways of creating the tables in the BigQuery, right? So BigQuery supported formats, table creations here. Code is also available. Data sets for practice purpose, different types of tables in the BigQuery, guys, you can see. Different types of tables in the BigQuery, such as what is native table, what is external tables, partitioning and clustering, the storage optimization techniques such as partitioning and clustering, working with the arrays, the complex data types in the BigQuery using working with arrays, struct and all of those things, nested and repeated fields, assignment 1, case study 1, Spotify case study, case study. I told you 2 case studies, right? So you are having 2 case studies here. And BigQuery views also. And optimization techniques. Then we will see Python. I told you Python, right? So Python. So we are going to have a Python here. So in the Python, we are covering the 4 chapters such as data types, data structures, Python programming constructions, modular programming, all of these things. And how to install the Python, where you can use the Python also. Then Dataproc comes into the picture. What is Hadoop? What is Spark? What is Dataproc? How to create the cluster? Spark and PySpark. We are learning the PySpark here, guys. We will learn the PySpark here. The lab sessions on the PySpark. Then sample data set for practice. Case study 1 in the Dataproc. It's like a project only. Case study is nothing but a project only. Case study 2, you can put it in your resume. Case study 2, case study 3. Assignment 1, assignment 2, assignment 3. Right? So three case studies I told you, right? In this data proc, you can see here the same thing. Data flow also. What is data flow? How it is different from the data proc? So what is data proc and data flow? What is Apache Spark and Apache Beam? What is how to create a PySpark pipelines and how to create a Beam pipelines, and what is the difference between the data frame and P collections? Everything is streamlined so that you can learn easily. Okay. Yes. And creating a workbench for learning the Apache Beam. Lab sessions on Beam, Apache Beam, learning the Apache Beam. Here we are going to have a lab session. Maybe you think that this is a simple notebook, but this is going to take 3 to 4 days, guys. Right. So this will take 3 to 4 days to learn the Apache Beam itself. So this is not a simple notebook. Maybe I just created one single notebook for all of these things. And right. So you are going to learn all of these: extracting, transforming, loading, aggregations, everything, joins. Right. So this is the same thing here also in the data proc also. When you go for the lab sessions on the PySpark, maybe you think that it's a very simple notebook, but this notebook is everything. PySpark basics, you have it. So RDDs, data frames, extracting the data. See, you can see this is a cursor. You have a lot of things here. Extracting, loading, transformations, many transformations. You have it here. So we are going to cover each and everything here. And then in the data flow, you have sample data set for practice, case study 1. Assignment 1, template method of creating the pipelines, case study 2. Okay, so that's what. And then PubSub. What is PubSub? The PubSub architecture, how the PubSub works, you can see here. Then Airflow. What is Airflow? The workflow orchestration tool. What is Composer? The Airflow's architecture here. What is DAG and creating the DAG? Cron job format, we have it here. And level 1 DAG, level 2 DAG, level 3 DAG, level 4 DAG. I told you 4 DAGs. Assignment for and implementing the CI/CD with help of the Airflow also. This is one of the, you know, example for you to understand how the CI/CD works in the companies. Continuous integration, continuous deployment. So here we are using the GitHub, Cloud Build and Cloud Composer to make you understand of how this one. And data fusion, introduction and end-to-end pipeline. Functions, cloud functions. What is cloud function? Use case 1 and assignment 1. Databricks, I told you. Databricks introduction. What is Databricks? Databricks architecture. How to set up the Databricks on Google Cloud Platform. setting up the UC Metastore, Databricks workspace and everything, Databricks dictionary, lab sessions, clusters, notebooks, div utility commands, Unity catalog, Delta tables, data frames and operations, structured streaming, autoloader, workflows, Databricks project for free. So there's a Databricks project. So all of these things that we are going to cover as a part of this thing, guys. Okay, so this is what it is. You can see here, guys, everything is here. So cloud, we will be starting with the cloud basics and we will go until the projects and case studies here. So this is where we will start with this one, and we'll be seeing here the cloud basics and these things, and then a programming also. You can see here we will be covering the programming concepts, so this is also covered, and you can go here, programming. So all of these things that we are going to cover, you can also see everything mentioned here properly. Any questions on a course curriculum, guys? Anyone? Data modeling concepts are covered in the BigQuery. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Anyone? So this is all about the course curriculum, guys. I told you the course details also, right? The course name is GCP Data Engineering. Course duration is 3 months. Timings 9:30 to 10:30 every day, and Monday to
Timings are
Friday.
fixed.
Sorry?
Timings are fixed or any flexible?
No, the timings are fixed. 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. every day at 1 hour. Yes. This is a
Okay.
time slot of which most of the people will be available, right? So for all the categories of the people, whether you are working or fresher or you have a multiple worker, right? So 9:30 to 10:30, we thought that everyone is available.
Sir, will we be getting class recording as well? And
Yes,
if
on a
yes,
daily basis, you will be getting the recording. Yes.
okay.
So even though some people miss the sessions because of some emergency, you can attend, you can watch the same thing on a recording, guys. You will get the recording after 1 or 2 hours of session completed.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, I have one question.
Mhm.
Uh, Once we complete this course, are we eligible for which certifications?
Right. So if you guys wanted to go for certifications, I'm giving you the this thing. I think I did not tell you about the interview tab. So we have a dedicated community, guys. So if you guys completing your course, after the course, you can join my community. There are multiple people are there who will help you if you guys are stuck in somewhere in your job, or if you find some questions, if you have some questions, right? So if you wanted to ask anyone, we have a dedicated community. You can ask. And if you guys wanted to create your resume, you have a resume templates here. If you wanted to go for interviews, so what is interview introduction, interview project 1 explanation and architecture, project 2 explanation and architecture, and data engineering theoretical questions topic wise, most commonly asked SQL coding questions, Python coding questions, PySpark questions, manager round of questions, certification terms. If you guys wanted to go for certifications, there are two things. You can go for associate cloud engineer certification as well as professional data engineering certification also you can go for. Okay. Yes. So the recording validity will be around, I would say, 8 months. Okay. Because every 6 months we will be actually updating our course. Okay, every 6 months we usually update our courses, but I would say sometimes it could be 8 to 10 months, I would say. Okay. Yes. Any question, guys? Anyone? So this is our course curriculum.
Final question, sir. Don't mind.
Mhm.
So, how
Yeah,
many
no
years
problem.
of experience on this? data engineering you have, don't mind?
You asking me?
Yes.
Right. The same 8+ years of
Yes,
experience. I
same.
started my career as a data engineer only. Eight
Okay.
Close to 8.7, 8.8 years of experience that I have. Yes.
Super. Thank you.
Yes. All right. So if you guys wanted to, all right. So there was a question already. The same thing I was talking about. So for example, sir, how can I, manage my current experience, right? For example, sir, I'm learning this course and I wanted to go for the job, and with this course I'm gonna say it. So how do I do it, sir? If you ask me, this is a simple thing that I have created here. You can see I'm gonna put it on my this thing. So look at here, guys. This will give you, sir, you are planning to become a GCP data engineer, but you could be a different experiences you will be having it. For example, sir, I am a fresher, or sir, I'm having a 2 years of experience, or sir, I'm having a 3 years of experience, sir, I am having a 5 years of experience, or 7 years of you will be having current experience of yours, right? Total experience. So it could be anything, right? So if you're a fresher, no worries, you can put your resume saying that I'm currently learning the GCP, and you can go for an interview. But if you are 2 years of experience, how to manage this one, sir? Right, sir? If you are 2 years of experience, this is how you have to do it. Let me gonna show you. Right, so if you are 2 years of experience, which color I can use? Yeah, right, sir. If you are 2 years of experience, so this is what you have to do. If you are 2 years of experience, the last 1 year you put it on the GCP. While creating the resume, you put last 1 year I'm currently working in this company as a GCP data engineer, and the rest of the 1 year as a your whatever the experience you have it, right? So that you can put it. For example, one of the guy is a support engineer. So what you can do, sir, 1 year on the support engineer, the recent 1 year on the GCP data engineer, because you are attending my GCP course, you can put as a GCP data engineer. That's how you can manage. And similarly, sir, I have a 3 years of experience. What you have to do, 1.5 years on the GCP, 1.5 years on the current experience that you have. The same thing goes for the 5 years also. 2 years on the GCP, rest of 3 years on the current experience. 7 years also the same thing. You can see 2.5 on the GCP, 4.5 on the current experience. 9 years also. So if I have a 9 years of experience, 2.5. So I suggest a maximum 3.5 years experience. You have a 15 years of experience totally, for example. Go maximum of 3.5 years. I wouldn't suggest you going more than 3.5 years. Maximum 4, that is enough. But I always suggest you 3.5. Okay, so this is how you can manage, this is how you can put in your resume and create your resumes accordingly and go for the interviews. Put your resume in the Naukri or LinkedIn. I'm telling you for sure there are plenty of opportunities are there nowadays. At least within 2 months you will get 20 calls. Within 2 months, at least one company you crack it, you will be in the job. Okay, yes. Any questions, guys? Anyone?
What about career gaps, sir?
If you have a career gap, I know you might have already know how to fill that career gap, right? So you should know how to fill your career gap, maybe with some document, or maybe saying that I'm having some accident, or maybe having some taking care of my other business or something. That's how you manage it. Usually people does not know, but if you have some kind of a document to uh, fix that, that will actually work. Okay, yes. So for learning this one, the prerequisite, I did not tell you guys. For learning this one, there's a one of the prerequisite. Can anyone guess it? I did not mention in our course curriculum. What is missing something in our course curriculum? Any guesses? Is something missing in our course curriculum? Yes, actually, SQL is missing if you actually look at it. SQL, right? It's a database language. You might have know it or don't know. So SQL is missing, guys. So this is the prerequisite for the course. But don't worry, how to learn it, where to learn it, I'll tell you guys when the regular sessions are starting, right? But don't worry, SQL is very simple language. You can learn it within 3 to 4 hours. I'll tell you where you can learn it also. right? So this is how SQL is the prerequisite for this course, guys. I'll tell you where you can learn it also. Yeah. So this is what. Any other questions? So no mock interviews, guys. No,
Hey,
we are not
Sonali.
providing it. Yes, Ravi,
Yeah.
you have any question?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yes, sir, Ravi here. What will be the average salary of a GCP data engineering in the current market?
There
If you are
isn't
keeping
anything like
around
average. Okay. So there
six
isn't
years or
anything.
5 years of experience?
I'm telling you, there isn't anything like average or something. It's always depends on your current package. Okay. Sir, if you have a current package of 20 LPA, so you can get 30 to 40% on it. Okay. Sir, if your package is 10 LPA, you can get 50-60% also. It depends on your current package. Okay. So it is always minimum 30 to 40% you will get it. So if you are getting multiple offer letters, your package will go 80% hike, 90% hike, 100% hike, 200% hike also. People have grabbed it. So one of the person actually shocked me. Okay. Surprised me that, sir, that guy having 9 years, sorry, 3 years of experience, 9 LPA. 3 years of experience, 9 LPA, working in the Accenture. Okay, I even remember his name also. Don't wanted to talk about it. He was working in Accenture. Okay, and he actually lent me. Even I was also there in the Accenture at that point of time. He lent the course, grabbed 5 offer letters. 5 offer letters. I'm telling you guys, 5. So the maximum package that he received is 27 point something 5 or something. Look at the package. So I cannot say it. What is the package that you are going to get it? What is the average package? There isn't anything like average package. It will always depends on the number of offer letters that you are going to get. If you get only one offer letter, I'm sure that this guy may get 13 LPA, 14 LPA. That's it. Right? 13 to 15 LPA first offer letter. That's it. If he stop here, he will be by getting 13 to 15. But if he gets second one, he will go until 16, 17. If he gets third one, he go up to 20 plus. Right? So that's how you can keep on increasing your offer letters by getting the multiple offer letters. So this is how that's how you will be demanded. You can demand it. Okay. So that's how you have to manage. So I suggest always my students at least to crack 2 offer letters so that your package will be good. Okay. Yeah. Any questions, guys? Anyone?
So it is only for MNC or small scale type 2 companies as well.
Yeah, any companies. There is no company name. Nowadays even small companies provides you the high packages compared to the MNC companies. Okay, so that's how you can target for small companies or MNC companies, because MNC companies more than MNC companies nowadays, small companies are providing you the more packages. Yes. So if you have a good knowledge, I'm telling you, if you have a very good knowledge on my course, if you attend the sessions regularly, if you practice the sessions regularly, for sure within 3.5 months, many people actually proved it. There are few people who by the completion, by the end of the course itself, they might have got the job also. Okay, there are few people. Okay, so it totally depends how you are actually planning to attend the sessions, right? How sincere you are into it, how much effort you are actually putting it. If you're putting at least every day 1.5 hour, 1 hour for live session, 30 minutes for the practice, within 3.5 months you will get the job for sure. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Anyone? Okay. So this is it for today, guys. We are going to have a one more demo session tomorrow. Please attend it. I'm going to start our very first topic, GCP interfaces. I'm going to talk about the basic things tomorrow, because many things we are going to talk about on a daily sessions, but a Google Cloud Platform, how it looks like, what are the interfaces are there, and what is location, what is IAM, all these things on a high level I will show you, because we are going to deal every day on the Google Cloud Platform only, so that it makes you comfortable. All right. Yes. So that's something that I will tell you guys in next session. Okay. Yes. Thank you all. I hope you guys have learned something today, and please attend the demo session tomorrow also, and we will see a few more things in the next session. Thank you all. Have a great night.
Thank you. Thank you for the demo.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you all.